Hey, good afternoon, everyone, and welcome to Today in Prophecy. We're glad to have you joining along with us, and this is news in 15 minutes or less. So, hey, I'm Curt Reed, and I'm the senior pastor of Calvary Chapel Harvest Life in Las Vegas, Nevada. If you get a chance, you can check us out and all of our church services and our prophecy updates that we put out there as well. Just go to YouTube and click in the search engine Curt Reed, and you'll be able to check out everything that we've got going on there. So hope you can do so. But I'm here filling in today for Pastor Tom Hughes, who is not feeling well. And so I just ask for you to just keep him in prayer and for him to get better here over the next couple of days. But he's just a little under the weather right now. So that's the reason why I'm filling in. Well, we got a lot of things to cover in a short period of time, so we're going to get right onto it, starting off with this first video right here from, well, this is Cory Booker speaking about the LA protests that are going on, right? We're familiar with all of that. And he said that it is a peaceful protest. Well, let's check this out.
The reality is we see peaceful protests launching in Los Angeles. And again, any violence against police officers should not be accepted. Local authorities can handle that. But remember, a lot of these peaceful protests are being generated.
Well, let's hold. I'm sorry, guys. I got to stop. Does that look peaceful to you? On top of cars, waving foreign flags. They're burning cars to ashes. They're throwing pieces of concrete at cops, which is really attempted murder as they're driving along the freeway there. And this is a peaceful. If that is what Cory Booker considers a peaceful protest, I would truly be afraid to consider what he thinks is not a peaceful protest. I don't know, but let's just continue to check out the peaceful protest.
Because the President of the United States is sowing chaos and confusion by...
Wait, the President of the United States is sowing chaos and confusion? Is that the President of the United States on top of the car right there? What is the President doing? He hasn't done anything to sow chaos and confusion. The last administration is that which has fed into this problem, and certainly the man who calls himself the governor, what a hack, there of the state of California, taking advantage of people there and utilizing these things, I think, for his own political end. But anyhow, let's continue.
Arresting people who are showing up for their immigration hearings.
Wow. Guys, listen, and that's the end of that video clip. Listen, they've been predominantly going after the illegals. Look, they don't belong here to begin with. We have the right to remove them, right? Just like you have the right to remove somebody from your home, correct? Well, we have the right to remove someone that doesn't belong in the United States of America. They're not undocumented citizens. They are illegals. I am all for legal immigration. Totally for legal immigration. You know, my great-grandparents came from Europe. All right? So, I mean, I'm all for legal immigration, but illegal aliens in our country, that is a whole other thing, another problem altogether. Let's take a look at this clip right here from Breitbart. Worst of the worst, ICE agents arrest convicted killer, child molester, domestic abuser in LA raid. Oh, wait a minute, I just thought that they're just people that are just coming across. And some of these people that are coming across the border, guys, even though that they are doing that illegally, even though they're doing that, some of those people do not have criminal backgrounds. And a number of those people do have criminal backgrounds. But see, the loose left doesn't like to talk about facts. But these are the facts. During the raid in LA, California, known as one of the nation's most enthusiastic sanctuary jurisdictions, Immigration and Customs Enforcement agents arrested what they are calling the worst of the worst criminal, illegal aliens. And while Governor Gavin Newsom of L.A. and L.A. Mayor Karen Bass, that's another work right there, continue to side with rioters taking to the city streets to, what does it say, to oppose the enforcement of federal immigration laws. ICE agents have continued arresting convicted criminal illegal aliens. We have every right to do so. We have every right to, and we should, uphold the laws of this land and protect our citizens. So, well, guys, I mean, wow. It's really something, and the fake news is really just all over the map. But listen, this is what it says in Matthew chapter 24, verse 6. You will hear, and we know that this is speaking specifically of the time during the tribulation there, all right? But things are continuing to get worse and worse leading up to the time that we read of in the Word. And again, it says, you'll hear of wars and rumors of wars. See that you are not troubled, for all these things must come to pass, but the end is not yet. And listen, it says even in verse 22, it says, and unless those days were shortened, no flesh would be saved. But for the elect's sake, those days will be shortened. But guys, I mean, wow. Oh, here's another one. You're going to like this. And when I say like this, it's probably going to do the same thing that it did to me. And it's probably going to tick you off a little bit. I'm just going to say I'm sorry in advance, but check out this video clip right here from, another one of the favorites, right? Maxine Waters. Let's check out this video clip.
On CNN, Representative Maxine Waters appeared to say that there was no violence associated with the riots in Los Angeles.
There have been no violence where anybody that was protesting hit anybody, shot anybody, threatened anybody. Nothing has happened. And if a few people were doing that, I've not heard of anybody being shot.
You haven't heard of anything that is violent going on. It's peaceful, right? Burning things down. What about all the looting that we've been seeing? So much of this looting, right? Oh, it's just peaceful, so we're just going to just let them destroy property and everything. You've got to be kidding me. You got to be kidding me. Let's watch the rest of this video clip.
I've not heard of anybody being killed. I've not heard of anybody being beaten. So I don't know what all this so-called violence is all about.
In Maxine's world, if nobody's in a body bag, it doesn't count. If dishonesty were an Olympic sport, Maxine Waters just stuck the landing in a flaming police cruiser.
Wow. I love what he said. You know, if they're not in a body bag, then it's peaceful. There's nothing violent. Hey, nothing to see here. So they seem to think, right? All right. So, hey, let's move on to another part of the world where there are problems and issues. Guys, I mean, it's just all over. We're seeing it, and it's just continuing to grow. The lawlessness and again, even as we were reading there of wars and rumors of wars, right? Look, guys, this whole thing, before we get into this next one, this whole thing right here that's taking place in America right now, I mean, I certainly hope it doesn't lead into a civil war, but listen, our country is more divided now than, in my personal opinion, than it has been since the Civil War, and let's certainly hope that things don't get to that level, but I don't know, guys, but I mean, it is certainly concerning. We thank the Lord that we've got someone in the White House that is not messing around, is not going to just let cities burn and all of this criminal activity continue to take place. But the more that he takes a stand on those things and enforces the law, the more that the left is trying to utilize those things against him. And, well, I don't know. We'll see where this goes. Hopefully this thing can end pretty soon, but we know here in the days ahead that they are planning this whole nationwide, massive nationwide protest on the nation's 250th anniversary of the United States Army. And so, I don't know. Already this has been expanding to a number of cities, including even here, a small group here in Las Vegas, but we find this in New York and in a number of other places of the country that it's already expanded to. So let's keep our country in prayer for sure. But moving on to this next one right here, and of course, as we talk about Israel, the Jerusalem Post says Abbas praises October 7th massacre ahead of pro-Palestinian summit. This guy, he's not just, he's just some, nice elderly man, and he just wants peace and all of that. Listen, guys, the things in this article make it so clear that, and he says nothing negative about what happened on October 7th to the Israelis there, to Israel. Nothing negative whatsoever. In fact, adding to the controversy, Abbas's senior advisor, Mahmoud al-Habash, recently defended the October 7th attack as, and I quote, legitimate resistance. Oh, so burning babies in ovens, decapitating people, mutilating them, throwing grenades at people that are already in their custody, so to speak, and dismembering them, torturing them. All of these things, that's legitimate resistance. In a March interview, and stating 5 times that the resistance, I quote, is legitimate, and declaring that, again, quote, what happened on October 7th is a legitimate thing. Guys, these people are evil. They are murderous in their heart. They're murderous in their actions. And there's no making peace with anything like that. So moving on to the next one right here. Check this out from Slay. Idaho Christian University caught pushing pro-transgender books onto students. Wow. These are the times that we're in, guys. These are the days in which we are in. A so-called Christian university pushing pro-trans books. Look at that right there. You see some of that right there that they've got? What a mess our country is in. And this stuff is infiltrating even the Christian, or what is called the Christian church and Christian universities. Wow. Now you want to talk about something else being infiltrated. Look at the education system there in the Gaza Strip. This is what Hamas is doing. Check out this video clip.
In Gazan children's curriculum. In Gaza, Hamas has taken over education, teaching the children of Gaza about terror from a young age. From the very first textbook, kids are taught that Israel has no right to exist. Terrorists are called heroes. Suicide bombers are role models. Even schools are named after mass murderers. Amin al-Husseini School in Ramallah, named after the Grand Mufti of Jerusalem, who worked with Nazi Germany.
Wow. And guys, so listen, that Grand Mufti right there, he worked with Nazi Germany, as it says, worked with Nazi Germany, and in the murder, really, of 6 million Jews. So let's continue.
Abdullah Azam School in Jenin, named after one of the founders of Al-Qaeda. Dalal Mughrabi's Girls Elementary School in Hebron, named after the woman who led a terror attack that killed 38 Israelis. And here's the shocking part. School teachers that also happened to be UNRWA employees actively participated in the October 7th massacre. Children should be learning math, science, and literature, not martyrdom. This is child abuse. It's indoctrination. It's time to start demanding real education, the kind that builds a future. No child is born a terrorist. Hamas forces them to be.
Guys, it's absolutely sick. Absolutely sick. The only answer to all of the things that are happening in the world right now is going to be Jesus. Look at Jesus is coming soon, and I believe that he's coming very, very soon. Put your trust and your hope in him before it is too late, my friends. God bless you, and we look forward to seeing you next time on Today in prophecy.